Welcome to this morning's meditation on the Peace and Love page. I'm Deanne and I'm here to guide you today through the meditation. How are you all? Good morning, good morning. Welcome. How are you all feeling today? It's a new day. It's a fresh day, it's a new start, it's a new opportunity. Every day is a new opportunity for us. So welcome to this morning's meditation. If you're just dropping by, just say hi and where you're tuning in from. Those of you that are staying for the meditation, just stay here. Good morning. Guten Morgen. Thank you. New Zealand and Germany, I'm guessing, so far. Wow. How are you all? I can see a few of you tuning in now, which is fantastic. I've just had to sort out weeks and weeks of recycling, organise it all, put it all into boxes and bags, ironically, and it's all outside waiting to be taken now. They didn't take it last time, so I've had to I've spent ages. There was just so much recycling, so I've done my bit this morning by sorting all that out and clearing the space. What are you doing to clear your spaces at this time? I know a lot of us are really, taking the time to clean our houses and clean outside and clean out the garage, clean out the sheds, all these kind of things. Good morning, UK. I'm in the UK, obviously. Good morning, South Africa. Good morning, Surrey. Oh, great. I can see a few familiar faces. I'm getting used to remembering who's who now a little bit. The regulars, should we call it? The regular meditators. How are you all? Anyone got any questions for me? Good morning, Northern Blackwood Forest. Good morning. Or good afternoon or good evening. I always need to remember to say that as well. Yeah, I was just saying I've been putting out all my recycling this morning. There's a lot of it. So I've just spent, half an hour or so sorting it all out. And then ran in to get changed and come and sit here so we can do the morning's meditation. Hi, Australia. So, anyone got any questions about anything that I've shared so far, or any dilemmas that they've got going on? Or any questions on anything to do with spirituality? That's normally my forte, really. Or meditation, of course. We had a few questions about meditation yesterday, which I think was helpful. Hi, Australia again. Is it the afternoon in Australia? You have to excuse my ignorance, but it's a big country, isn't it? And I'm sure there's a massive time difference from one end of Australia to the other, so I'm not really sure about timings. Hi, Costa Rica. Are you in hospital? You're guarding in hospital. Sending love to you. So does anyone have any questions? This is actually day 32 now. This is day 32 that I've been doing these. So 32 days I've been getting up and sitting here. I thought it was more than that, but then I worked it out and it was a little bit less than I thought. That's pretty good going, isn't it? Commitment. Good morning. It is a beautiful Monday. It is a beautiful Monday. It looks fabulous outside here. South Australia. Okay, so it's like late afternoon then. Wow. Yeah, it's quite a time difference, isn't it? It's interesting how it works like that for everybody. But then it's perfect, isn't it? Because what's early here is afternoon somewhere and could be like bedtime somewhere else. So yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's very sunny outside. My view here is lovely. It's a bit windy, but apart from that, beautiful. I always like to, I would like to say that the weather doesn't really make the day good or bad. Obviously, when it's sunny, we all love it when it's sunny, don't we, generally? But when it rains, it doesn't make it a bad day. It just makes it, a rainy day. I used to hear people say that a lot. Oh, it's raining, what a miserable day. Oh, it's cold, what a miserable day. All these kind of things. And you think, well, it's a new day, isn't it? It's a new day. It's a new opportunity. It's another option to create something new. We're very blessed. Every day that we have is a blessing, isn't it? So to say that it's a horrible day or whatever because it's raining seems daft to me. It's like, let's make the most of each day, of every moment. Let's make the most of the life that we have whilst we're living it. Do you agree? It's all in the way that we look at things. And I don't mean, we have to be more positive and less negative or any of that stuff, but just to look at life from fresh eyes. Every day we have an opportunity to look at life from a fresh perspective, to welcome in the new. And every day is it's a new opportunity, isn't it? It really is a new opportunity to create a new life. Yeah, I love the sunshine too. I'm a summer baby, so I absolutely love it when it's sunny. I don't like it when it's too hot, but then, that's because I'm very sensitive to temperatures. Like many of us are, really, but I think some of us are more resilient than others when it comes to things like that. But yeah, it looks gorgeous out there. It wasn't too cold going out there, actually, doing the recycling. So, how are you all? How are you feeling? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling a bit fed up? Are you feeling frustrated? I don't know if it's better to forget our disease or is it better to remember? That's entirely up to you, isn't it? There's a saying that where our attention goes, where our attention goes, where our focus goes, the energy grows. So without dismissing what's going on, I think if you can give your attention to yourself and looking after yourself, loving yourself, being kind to yourself, nurturing yourself, nourishing your body, taking care of your health and well-being, I think that has to be first and foremost, because if that isn't in balance, then you've got no space for anybody else. But the things that we can do, that we can all do, are set an intention every day about how we want the world to be. That's really important. Meditation, of course, which is why I'm sharing these every day. And also prayer. If you pray, then now is a good time for prayer every day, to pray for yourself, pray for everybody in your families and in the world, that, you know, this will all be healed, you know, sooner rather than later. We can't rush this process. There is a process that's happening, there is an unfolding that's happening. As awful as it can look from various different angles, you know, there is a gift in this situation for many of us. So it really is an opportunity, but also there's a lot of suffering. So we can do our best is to pray, to come into our own centre, to meditate, to set our intention of how we'd like this new beautiful world to be, for the, you know, the highest and greatest good for all of us. And I think if we can focus on that, then that will help. Focusing on all the suffering and the misery and the news and the challenges, and not all of it is true. So if you focus on that and it's not even true, then you're kind of wasting your energy. So if you can divert your energy and your attention onto the things that really matter, that will help you to feel better, and it will help you to feel more empowered. It will help you to feel less sad, you know. But at the end of the day, if you feel sad, go into that sadness. You know, is it really about this? Is it because this brings up issues? It triggers you in a way from other things that you've experienced. Is it really about what's going on? Is it because you're thinking too much about what's going on? Because thinking too much about anything is no good, really. It doesn't do you any good. It doesn't help. Just makes you feel worse. But feel your feelings and then release them. I hope that's helped a bit. Yes, if you're cold, definitely put the heater on if you can. Good morning. Okay, you're feeling confused. Well, that's because there's so many levels of different things happening. And like I said before, if you're reading everything that's out there, if you're watching the news, if you're taking on everybody's opinions about it all, it will confuse you, because there's many layers of things happening at the moment. And to try and understand it in a logical way, a lot of it isn't logical. So it will confuse you. So that's an understandable feeling. And go into that confusion, just feel it, you know, and let yourself feel it and release it. Don't worry that you can't understand everything that's going on. There's a lot of people that can't understand what's going on at the moment. And like I said, a lot of it isn't logical. Doesn't make sense. So, you know, we use our mind to interpret things, as well as one of the main functions of the mind is to be practical and to interpret things and to use it in a constructive way. And if we see a problem and we can't figure out what's going on, then of course it will cause confusion. And the meditation will help today. The meditation that we're going to do will help with that. Yes, if you believe in angels, thank you for that answer, then you can ask your angels to help you. Absolutely. Ask them from the highest divine light as well. Make sure you put that in there. Thank you. Hello, Atlanta. Hello, Durban. Thank you. I'm glad I speak sense. Do my best. Yeah, it's important, you know, if you've been full on watching the news, reading all the newspapers and, you know, the media is there to get your attention, and not always in the best way. So if you can take a step back for your own health and well-being, then that's a good thing to do. Good morning. Yes, I understand standing outside. Well, you know, if you're standing in queues, or get there earlier, much earlier, or get there much later. and then it won't be so bad. And you can always say a little prayer. I mean, if you pray, and just ask that you don't have to experience that, and it will go out of your experience. So try not to worry about it. Just reading another question now. Bless you. Hello to Serbia. Well, yes, at the moment a lot of people are feeling lonely. They're on their own, they're feeling lonely, and they feel that having somebody with them would solve all their problems. It's not always the truth though, it's not always the truth. So, bye, whoever said goodbye. Take care. Oh. Have a lovely day. Hello to those of you who are joining us. Yeah, it's very tempting to believe that having somebody in our life will solve the way that we feel and will make us feel better and change our lives. Of course, there are truths to that, but ultimately, if we are unhappy within our own being, then bringing somebody else into that unhappiness is going to create a relationship of unhappiness. So we have to dig deep. Now is your opportunity to dig really deep within yourself to find what it is you feel you need from another. Love yourself first. Love yourself first, because when we love ourselves and take care of ourselves and fill ourselves up with everything that we need, then somebody else can come into our lives from their place of wholeness, and then we're not needy and it can get quite complex, these relationships. If we meet someone and we're empty and we feel needy and we want them to love us, and we're coming from a place of need that we're not full up, then that other person is going to feel that and they're not going to want to be around that. So we have to get ourselves into a space of balance where we feel empowered with our own lives and the way that we love ourselves and take care of ourselves and be kind to ourselves, because the woman that shows up in your life is going to be a reflection of your inner woman. So we're all masculine and we all carry masculine and feminine within us, and the woman or man that shows up in our life is an embodiment of our inner man or woman. So you have to nurture that aspect of yourself and come to a place of wholeness and balance and truly loving yourself before someone else will show up. Otherwise, they will show up from the same place of need that you have, and that will end up being a difficult relationship. You want to meet someone from a space of fullness. Hope that makes sense. Yes, changing your focus does change the way you feel, but, and this is the thing, don't negate the way you feel. You've got to feel those feelings. If you've got frustration coming up, just let yourself feel it, because it won't just be frustration from this situation. It'll be frustration from when you were a child, from something you experienced in your life. It's just being triggered by the outside circumstances. And in triggering it, it comes up to be healed, to be seen, to be looked at. Then you can let it go, and then it might come again another time, but maybe not quite so intense next time. So just keep giving space to yourself. But yes, ultimately, when we feel how we feel and we change our focus, we shift how we're looking and what we're looking at, then it changes the way we feel. So I hope that made sense. Trying to just explain it as easily as I can. These things aren't that complicated, really, but maybe they are if you're not used to hearing them or understanding them. Then it can seem complicated. Yeah, the biggest thing when we feel anything, and I say this every time, is let yourself feel it. Don't push it away. Don't try and cling on to that feeling. Don't push it away. Just be, okay, this is how I'm feeling right now. I'm going to allow myself a space to really go into this, and explore where that's coming from. Because you can guarantee it won't just be the immediate circumstances that you're experiencing. It will be past feelings, emotions, trauma that have happened, that have just triggered something in you and made you experience it again so that you can let it go at a deeper level. And as you let that go, you heal. Yeah, breathing is very important. And by that I mean to be aware of the breath, to be in conscious breath is very important. I want to pronounce that. Peter Maritzburg. I don't know if I've said that right. In Durban. Wow, South Africa. Gosh. Amazing. What time is it in South Africa? I really don't know. Never been there. I'm in the UK, in case you haven't guessed already. And I'm in the north of the UK, not in London, in the Midlands, in an area called Staffordshire that you may not have heard of, but that's where I'm based. So these are coming live from there. Thank you for your lovely sharings and questions this morning. I do appreciate it. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to share, or anything that's bothering them before we continue with the meditation? Hope my answers have helped you to see things from another perspective. Ah, 1 hour ahead, okay. So, anyone else have any questions? I think there may be a slight delay with these answers, I'm starting to realise. It is beautiful. The Midlands of the UK. Yeah, there's some beautiful countryside around here. I'm very lucky I've got like fields, and there's a farm in the distance behind the house. Fields are not so great when it's hay fever season though, as I'm finding out at the moment. But it's still beautiful. Okay, can't see any more questions, so let's all take a breath. Just breathe in with me. Put your hand in the middle of your chest in a relaxed way, and just take a breath in and breathing out. And another breath in and breathing out. Bye to those that are leaving the conversation. Shame you can't stay for the meditation. It would help so much. So now we're going to close our eyes. So those of you that want to stay for the meditation, make sure that you're comfortable, warm enough, ideally sitting with your back up straight. This will be under an hour altogether. I think the meditation will be about 20 minutes at the most. So if you've got another 20 minutes, then please do stay for the meditation, which will be starting in a moment. And yeah, just make sure that you're comfortable, warm enough, that you won't have any distractions. Pop your headphones on now, if you've got them. And closing our eyes, we're going to just focus on our breath. So, and I like to join in too, so I'm going to close my eyes. closing our eyes just means that we come within our own being and that all distractions are removed from our awareness to help us to really focus within and find a peace of mind that's within us all. Just being aware of the breath. Just allowing yourself to breathe gently, easily relaxed. Maybe taking a slightly deeper breath in. And just allowing the breath to be relaxed, calm, focusing all your attention on the breath. If there are any areas in the body that feel tense, just give permission to that area to relax. So you can even say to yourself, within yourself, you know, I relax my shoulders now. I relax my breathing now. And just go through the different parts of your body that need to relax. Then exercise in being more and more aware of the body, which helps you to understand what you need, what you don't need, and to be more in tune with your feelings, your emotional body, your emotional state, which enables you to take better care of yourself and those around you. So just telling the different parts of your body to relax, because you can communicate with your body. Your body is a biological system that goes on working of its own accord, providing you with the nutrients that you need from the food that you eat, providing you with an immune system, regulating your heartbeat, your temperature, each and every cell in your body, your pH balance, your oxygen, and everything in the body is regulated by your system. But you can communicate with the body. And just now, you're noticing as you ask the parts of your body to relax, your body responds. And in this way, the way that we self-talk, the way that we talk within our own being to ourselves, or the negative mind chatter is another way to say it. If you can consciously change the way that you speak to your body, the way that you look at your body, the way that you feel about your body will respond. Having a deeper connection with our bodies is having a deeper connection with life, with experience, a richer experience of life comes through the connection that we have with our bodies. And just breathe. Noticing if there's any tension anywhere in the body, or if you're holding on anywhere in the body. Might just be something happening that you're not sure what it is, but you just feel something. Just give that part of your body permission to totally relax. And just notice how your forehead is feeling right now. Is your forehead relaxed? Is your face relaxed, or are you holding tension in your face? And in this meditation, I'd like you to tell your body something that you are grateful for. So maybe you are grateful for how your body keeps you healthy, for example. breathing easily and gently. And just ask your body if there's something you can do better for it. So is there anything that you can do better to help your body function? And just wait for an answer. Just give space for the body to answer. And you can also thank the body for all that it does for you. Just continuing to thank the body for the different ways in which it takes care of you, looks after you. And you can ask again if the body would like you to do something more to take care of it. Breathe a little deeper, remembering the breath. And just allowing this communication to happen with the body in a relaxed way, in a peaceful way. and remember whatever insights you receive from this. And in your own time, when you feel ready, taking a slightly deeper breath in, noticing how you feel, and gently, slowly opening your eyes. Thank you for joining me this morning. It seems yet again I've got sunbeams on my head. You can hardly see me, wow. Thank you for joining me. Have a blessed day. Please connect with me on Facebook at Deanne Awakening Love. I'm available to work with you one-to-one. And my other page is Deanne G as well. You can connect with me there. These meditations are sponsored by the Peace and Love page, as you probably know, and their website. Please check their website out, which is www.peace-and-love.co.uk. Please join me again for the meditation tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed today's meditation, and I'll be here again at 8 a.m. British summertime tomorrow. If you've just joined in, then please watch this from the beginning and do the meditation. It will help you, especially at this time, to have insights into how to look after yourself better and to stay in a relaxed space. So all of you have a blessed day. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, or being with you all tomorrow as well. Much love, many blessings.